but I do like to keep you guys updated with things that are happening in the Delta 8 community. But friends don't lie, I'm told. And today, I'm really talking about the fact that Shopify, it seems, has like cracked down on Delta 8. And don't get me wrong, Shopify was never the best location to have a Delta 8 store and things like that. But with Shopify now saying, and I'm going to put it on the screen and everything, that Delta 8 is now ruled as THC and everything has to have beneath, I think it was 0.2% THC, if not even 0.3% THC. That can be sold in Shopify stores. So Shopify is really taking a strong stance against the hemp market, against hemp products being sold on their website. And it makes sense, honestly, because right now at even the federal level, they're talking about rewording the hemp bill a little bit to make sure that Delta 8 and some of those subsidiaries are caught in that whirlwind and they're able to get rid of a lot of those as the emerging THC market begins. And a lot of people are asking, why would they be trying to get rid of Delta 8? Well, one, Delta 8 is a good profit chunk when it comes to the edibles and stuff like that. And at the same time, a lot of people that exist in the THC or the regulated market more pay a lot of taxes. They pay a lot of dues. They pay a lot of money to have the exclusive right to sell cannabis products. And when there are a lot of hemp-derived products on the shelf and things like that, that didn't have to pay the same barrier of entry, or barrier to entry, that makes a lot of people upset, to say the least. So they are definitely trying to find ways of getting Delta 8 off the shelf. But today I'm talking about some that I've actually had recently before I've been sleeping. These are some that I've talked about recently. Delta 8 THC gummies. Delta8THC.com. I'll have the website on the screen and everything. And this has 40 pieces, 1,000 milligrams in the entire jar. So these are just 25 milligrams, which for me is enough because I'm usually a pretty sleepy person, but sometimes anxiety will keep you up at night or whatever. And these will help me doze off to sleep without even needing to get super high. You know, I don't even need to get like super baked to just doze off to sleep. So I've actually enjoyed having these before sleep, and I'm going to do a video because I tested out a little bit Delta 8 versus Delta 9 edibles, and I think I may have liked Delta 8 edibles a little bit more, specifically when it comes to before sleep, because I felt like the Delta 8 edibles were able to keep me sleep longer. Like Delta 9 definitely punch, knockout, like it got me sleep pretty quickly, but I didn't feel like I was in as deep of a sleep as I was when I had the Delta 8 gummies. And maybe there's other factors, maybe there's dehydration, maybe I had a tougher day the other day or whatever, but it's something that I think is worth talking about. So I might be talking about that here with you guys soon. But I also talked with the owners because I've been checking with the owners with some of the companies, because if I'm going to review a product or something like that, I don't want to review a product for you guys and they have a Shopify store and Shopify is like taking down their content, Shopify is taking down their website, not allowing them to sell things. Then I'm talking to you guys about products that aren't even available. So they did want me to tell you that they're not going to be bullied out of the market, that they do have their own secure website to where it's not through Shopify or anything like that, and they're not at risk of being taken down, so there won't be any disruption as well. So I'll be talking to you guys about that, because there are actually a few companies that I've reviewed that people would ask me and they're like, hey, I can't get it right now, hey, I can't check out right now. And if that's the case, which it could really be the case for a lot of these different companies, I just want you guys to know that might be the reason why. They have a Shopify store. If you see powered by Shopify or anything like that at the bottom, they may have gotten in trouble. And this isn't to say, I know I'm gonna get so many comments in the comments below or whatever, so many people talking about, man, I buy from this company and they use Shopify. GP lying. Because people get by with things does not mean it's the rules, guys. I can never stress that enough. I have never understood that. Even back when I was talking about how a lot of companies aren't supposed to be shipping certain Delta 8 products with different carriers and things like that. And people are like, I still get it this way, you're lying. I'm like, all right, all I'm letting you know is that people make rulings about these things, and people get away with laws, get away with rules, get away with all types of things all the time. So you guys can save those comments. If you were gonna make that comment, feel free to kind of like hit the backspace button on the mouse, not on the keyboard, sorry, or just highlight the whole thing with the mouse and just hit delete in one fell swoop. Just know, I'm not gonna read it. It's crazy to me that the government is so focused on hemp at times like this. Like, of all things that we should be worried about in our society, they're attacking hemp. They're retroactively coming back and trying to clear up mistakes that they made before, mistakes that help a lot of people. And it's cool that there's companies now that are finding ways to kind of combat this, to fight this, to keep their websites alive, to allow people to buy things for reasonable prices, allow people to buy good products, allow people to buy products that they like, and continue to, even if social media is blocking it, even if certain website providers are blocking it, even if it's hard to get a bank, even if it's hard to get supplies, all that stuff. None of that has stopped the cannabis industry. None of that stopped the hemp industry as a whole. None of it stopped the legal, like, dispensary cannabis business. It's interesting how strong weed is. It's literally like a weed in a figurative sense as well, in terms of like all the barriers. It just keeps growing through it because people like weed that much. But guys, shout out to Delta 8 THC gummies. I don't have too much more for you guys. It sucks that Shopify isn't getting with the times. I thought they were actually getting a little bit more progressive, but it seems like they're still kind of hesitant, I guess, with some states having Delta 8 be illegal. But with that being said, find out if the company that you like is going to be able to continue selling products if they use Shopify or whatever. Delta 8 THC gummies will still be around for you guys. They wanted me to let you guys know that, and I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me. I'm probably going to eat one of these a little bit later. I've actually found that when I eat these gummies, and I actually like the gummy bears probably the most. No, other than the rings. I think I like the rings the most. No, but I do love Nerds Clusters. I don't know. I don't know exactly which one I've liked the most this far. But I've liked these gummy bears specifically when it's time to go to sleep, and sometimes I eat them a little bit too early. I actually tried to make this video before, and I ate a couple before, and then I got tired, and then the video never came out, and now I'm getting this video done right now, so I'm not trying to make that mistake. And this was kind of important information I wanted to get across to you guys, and you guys have been dope for coming and hanging out with me. I will see you guys on the next episode. I will also see you tomorrow, 9 a.m. CST, every day for the live stream. It's dope to always hang out with you guys. Shout out to Delta 8 THC gummies for the gummy bears and all the other edibles. Also, if you do need to get a Delta 8 website up or a hemp derived website up, I think I might be able to help you with that. I've got a lot of connections just through the channel and things like that. I can't promise you anything, but I hate to see sales lost, and I hate to see people not be able to sell the product. So just contact me. You can DM me or email me if you need some help with that, and I'll see what I can do for you guys. It's been dope, guys. See you next time.